In the name of wonder and record, I, the humble chronicler of FBN expeditions, set forth once more under the sheltering canopy of Evershade Forest, the heartland of eldritch lore in the realm. Today's journey leads us to the enigmatic Whispering Caverns, a maze of stone halls concealed beneath the forest's verdant facade. As we ventured forth, the sun's rays struggled to penetrate the dense canopy above, leaving us in a near-perpetual twilight. The air was cool and damp, redolent with the earthy scent of moss and loam, punctuated by the sweet, otherworldly fragrance of bioluminescent flora that thrived in the gloom. We navigated through a grove of towering trees, adorned with strange, iridescent leaves that seemed to sway gently, as if beckoning us to delve deeper. The path narrowed, leading us to the edge of a chasm, the darkness below swallowed by an ethereal glow. A precipitous staircase of smooth, polished stone spiraled downward, a man-made testament to the ancient elvish rituals once performed here. In descending the staircase, we were greeted by the crystal-clear pools that shimmered with an inner glow. Each dip and curve of the cavern walls was etched with mysterious symbols, their meanings lost to time. The caverns were a testament to the power and knowledge of a civilization now forgotten, their secrets whispered only to those who dared to venture beneath the forest's surface. And further in, the whispers began, soft at first, like the rustle of wind through leaves, but growing louder, more insistent. Voices from another realm beckoned, luring us deeper into the catacombs where dreams and nightmares intertwined. The seductive whispers echoed in our minds, urging caution and interrogating our resolve. In the Whispering Caverns of Evershade, home to forgotten elvish rituals and the legendary Dreamweaver, awaits us still. The priceless artifact that binds the very elements is our final destination, a prize few have sought and fewer still have claimed. As we press onward, the whispered voices and the ethereal glow guide us, a path blazed by the dreams and nightmares that haunt this hallowed place. And the path continued to twist and turn, leading us deeper into the heart of the Whispering Caverns. The ethereal glow from the crystal-clear pools and the bioluminescent flora cast an eerie, mesmerizing light, dancing upon the stone walls and igniting fleeting glimpses of ancient carvings adorning them. The air was damp and heavy, weighed down by the centuries of dreams and nightmares that permeated the very rock. Each step sent reverberations through the silence, a small symphony of echoes that seemed to echo the whispers in our minds. The voices grew more insistent, speaking in hushed tones that tickled the edges of our thoughts, whispering tales of the Dreamweaver and the secrets she protected. They probed our intentions, tested our resolve, and in doing so, seemed to meld their own desires with ours. We walked hand in hand, our bond growing stronger with each step we took. The whispers were like ghostly guides, leading us through the caverns, past chambers filled with crystalline reverie and sleep-inducing vapors. As we ventured forth, we could sense the power growing, the energy of thousands of dreams coalescing into a palpable force that pulsed within the caverns. Suddenly, the path opened up into a vast chamber, its walls adorned with crystals that sparkled like 1,000 stars. At the far end of the chamber lay a pedestal, upon which rested a shimmering artifact. Its beauty was indescribable, a blend of swirling colors that seemed to pulse with the heartbeat of the earth itself. The Dreamweaver's prize, the binding of the elements, the key to unimaginable power. Awestruck, we approached the pedestal, our every step accompanied by the whispers urging us on. As we reached out to touch the artifact, we felt a sudden surge of energy. The whispers grew louder, their voices merging into a cacophony of dreams, nightmares, and desires. The chamber seemed to shake as the artifact responded, the colors swirling more rapidly, growing brighter and more intense. Suddenly, a figure arose from the pedestal. It was the Dreamweaver, her form as ethereal as the caverns themselves. She looked upon us, her expression unreadable beneath her veil of tangled dreams and nightmares. In her hand, she held a mirror, its surface reflecting not our faces, but the vast expanse of the universe. "Time for you to make your choice," she intoned, her voice echoing through the chamber. "Will you bind the elements or let them be?" We looked into the mirror, our reflection blurred by the swirling cosmos. We could see countless worlds, their dreams and nightmares intertwined, and in that moment, we knew what we must do. We reached out, our fingers brushing the artifact. The whispers grew silent, replaced by a single, resonant beat that echoed through the caverns and beyond. As we walked back through the Whispering Caverns, we carried with us not the artifact, but the responsibility of our choice. The Dreamweaver's whispers lingered, not as a siren's call, but as a reminder of the power we now held and the choices we must make. And as we returned to the world above, we knew that our lives would never be the same, for we had now become guardians of the elements, bound by the dreams and nightmares of countless worlds, and the resounding echo of our choice reverberated through the Whispering Caverns, a symphony composed of murmured secrets and ancient elvish chants. A peculiar yet vivid luminescence permeated the pristine crystal pools, casting an otherworldly glow upon cavern walls adorned with petroglyphs that told the tales of forgotten civilizations and the dreams of those who wandered these chambers. We moved onwards, slowly but with purpose, hands still tingling from the contact with the powerful artifact. It pulsed softly against our palm, sending ripples of energy throughout our being, imbuing us with a newfound perception of the world around us. The very air hummed with unseen potential, the ground buzzed with thrumming currents, and the glowing flora seemed to waver and shimmer in response to our presence. It was as if the elements had been woken from an eons-long slumber, sensing the arrival of their new keepers. The whispering voices returned, but they were no longer enticements to unknowable oblivion. Instead, they became guides, offering counsel as we navigated the labyrinthine depths. Each voice was distinct, and through them we felt the collective consciousness of countless races and beings from throughout the ages, some friendly, some hostile, but all seeking to coexist harmoniously within the balance of the universe. The further we ventured, the deeper our bond with the Dreamweaver grew. Her presence was like a living force, enveloping us in ethereal embrace, bathing our minds in visions of past and future, reality and dreamscape. We saw the birth and death of stars, the rise and fall of civilizations, the raging battles between elemental forces, and the delicate interplay that, if disrupted, could send the entire cosmos into chaos. As we stood before the crystal throne, where the Dreamweaver's spirits lay in wait, we were struck by an overwhelming sense of responsibility. The artifact we held was more than a mere object. It was a tangible connection to the primordial essence of the elements themselves, and we were forever bound to it as its stewards. With every gesture, every thought, and every breath, we would influence the balance of the world and all the realms that lay beyond. With newfound conviction, we spoke the words of the final manifestation, the bond between us and the artifact transcending borders of time and space. The Dreamweaver's whispers ceased, replaced once more by the resonant beat that had echoed through the caverns. We knew then that our lives would never again be ours, for the elements had claimed us as their own, not to control, but to guide, honor, and protect. As we ascended from the Whispering Caverns, stepping once more into the verdant canopy of Evershade forest, we looked upon the world with eyes wide open and hearts heavy with the weight of the responsibility we carried. The sun streamed through the treetops, casting dappled patterns upon our face, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, whispering new stories and secrets to those who now bore the mantle of the guardians. Our journey had only just begun, but we walked forth with our heads held high. Forever bound by the dreams and nightmares of countless worlds NAs, we ventured forth from the Whispering Caverns. The invigorating green expanse of Evershade forest engulfed our senses, a stark contrast to the eerie serenity of the subterranean realm we had just departed. The sunlight, a radiant, golden thread, weaved through the dense foliage, brushing our faces with its warm embrace, and the symphony of chirping birds filled the silence that had been our companion in the caverns. With each step we took, the gentle tremor in the earth beneath our feet reminded us of the newfound connection we shared with the very elements themselves. The wind, once a mere observer, now whispered in our ears, its words laced with the wisdom of ages past and the secrets of futures yet untold. Our awareness heightened, attuned to the subtle shifts in the environment that spoke of magic hidden in the seemingly ordinary. We marveled at the bioluminescent flora that lined our path, their rippling glow casting an ethereal light over the mossy ground. In the crystal-clear pools, The reflections of ancient elvish rituals danced on the surface, shimmering invitations to the mystical past. With our newly acquired abilities, we moved through the forest with a sense of purpose that echoed the whispers of the Dreamweaver. Our minds, once drawn to the seductive lure of the caverns, were now anchored by the responsibility we carried. We were the guardians, the keepers of the balance between dream and nightmare, charged with ensuring that the elemental forces wielded by the Dreamweaver would be utilized for the betterment of all. We traversed the endless labyrinth of Evershade forest, our journey transforming from the shrouded mysteries of the depths to the vibrant tapestry of life that lay before us. The forest, with its myriad of mysteries, seemed to guide us, as if expecting our arrival and ready to reveal its secrets piece by piece. Our hearts, heavy with the weight of our newfound responsibilities, continued to beat in sync with the rhythm of the world. The whispers of the Dreamweaver, though stilled, lingered in our minds, urging us to walk boldly and stay true to our promise. And as the setting sun painted the sky with hues of gold and crimson, we looked upon the world with eyes wide open, eager to carry out the Dreamweaver's legacy and bring harmony to the elements. This concludes this entry into the Atlas Obscura of fantasy. May your paths be curious and your steps ever bold.